What's up, everybody? True Internet coming at you today, and we got another Marvel Crisis Protocol video, and this time we're talking about the Apex Predator that is Sabretooth, and this is the Sabretooth that's coming in at Rival Panels box along with Logan for the Weapon X program that's coming out December 9th, I believe. And I'm excited to talk about this character. Like, I've been waiting to see what this new Sabretooth does. Believe it or not, like I'm a huge fan of Wolverine, and I've always been a good fan of that rival between him and Sabretooth. I've always loved this character. I love the new sculpt. I love him with the jacket and everything. Looks like he's outside ready to hunt somebody. It's just, love everything about him. Let's see what this character does. But before that, guys, if you guys can do me a favor, dislike the video, comment down below, subscribe to the channel, we'll have more MCP content. I have been keeping up with the Fight Night stuff, so I'm 3 weeks in so far, and 3 out of 10 weeks. So if you want to go ahead and watch those match videos, they're really good. They're really fun. I had a really good time. I commentated with Vodka Blitz on this last match. It was really fun. But yeah, go ahead and check that out down there if you want to watch some matches and all that stuff. But without further ado, let's get into this character. Like I said, I love the look of this model. I love what they did here for the sculpt. He looks amazing to me. I mean, he just looks... This is... Like, the Sabretooth we got was basically like, 90s cartoon, right? But this is like, back in the day, like, whatever, you know what I mean? Like, he's just in the forest in the hoods hunting somebody, you know what I'm saying? Like, I just love the look here of the new Sabretooth. It's just absolutely phenomenal. Let's get to the card. Holy crap. Okay, I immediately saw, like, Sabretooth defenses are 3 across the board. One of the complaints that I had about Sabretooth OG is that I felt like his physical defense was too small. I felt like 3, it should have been 4, in my opinion. But he's 3 across the board, which is average, right? This time, so this Sabretooth is 4-3-4 for Mystic Defense? For Sabretooth? That's interesting. Logan has 2 Mystic Defense. Well, yeah, okay. This is really interesting. His defensive dice are really good. Health 7, so he's +1 health from OG. Threat 4, same threat. Size 3, so he's going to be, he's not going to be too hard to displace, but there's not, there's some characters that can move him around a little bit. And he moves medium. Liking everything about this character so far. This was enough. I like everything I see here. This is really good. This is a really good stat line. Defense dice are really good. Like, I love this character. I am loving this character. Claw Slash, range 2, 5 physical dice. No power cost. After this attack result, this character gains power equal damage dealt. Wild Pierce, Wild Bleed. So this is similar to the attack he has an OG. The Wild gives you the Pierce and the Bleed, which is really good. Bleed is just chip damage. Pierce is just minus a defense dice, whatever. You pair this guy up with some rerolls. Try to fish for the Pierce and the Wild and all that stuff. Really good stuff here. About the same attack as OG Sabretooth, so it's really good here. Let's get to the Spender. The Spender is range 3, which is a buff. I think an OG Sabretooth, his Spender is range 2. This is range 3, so this is a long range here. I like it. 6 dice, 2 power cost. So that's really cheap. That is really cheap for a Spender. Okay. After this attack is resolved, place this character within 1 of the target character. So similar to Logan with this place within 1. This is a have to. This isn't a may, so you have to place him within 1. Again, this only works on characters that you haven't dazed, that have dazed, and that's it. If you KO a character, you cannot place this character within 1. So keep that in mind. If you daze the character, yes, you can place within 1 of that character. Okay, so it's a range 3 attack. He gets to place himself, so he can get across the board a little bit for 2 power cost. That's pretty good. I mean, you can give him the 2 power with a lot of shenanigans in this game, right? You can advance R&D some power. You can, Magneto's leadership, destroy a terrain feature, blah, blah. You can do things like that, right? So that's really cool. I like this a lot. This is a decent Spender. Decent. It's a really good Spender, I think. Turn 1, you can turn this on with some weird stuff. And, you can just attack somebody within 3. If you daze them, whatever. If you don't daze them, who cares? You get to place within 1. And then you've moved up the board a little bit. That's pretty good. I like this a lot. And on a Wild, you get the Pierce and Bleed. Really good stuff here. I'm loving both the Logan and the Sabretooth so far. I'm loving this character. Catch Runt. 3 power cost. Choose an enemy character within 2 and of size 3 or less and throw it medium. This super can only be used once per turn. guys already know where I'm going to go with this, right? I'm going to go back into, again, why does a certain character not throw characters, but Sabretooth can? So with this, he's not throwing terrain feature. He's just throwing characters. So he doesn't do both. But I'm just like, the way they're picking and choosing characters that can do throws, I mean, this is really good on Sabretooth. That's not my complaint. My complaint is that I feel like they're just, oh my God, my brain just, all right. So he can throw a character. That's really, really good for Sabretooth. This is amazing. It's size 3 or less, too. That's a lot of characters in the game, right? There's only there's 2 size 5 characters in the game. There's a few size 4s. The majority of the characters range between 1 to 3. So that's like really good. The percentage is high that he can throw somebody in this game. And medium is a long range, okay? Medium is nothing to sniff at, okay? Really good throw here. Like it a lot. Primal Pounce. Let's take a look at this for 3 power cost. This character is thrown medium. Wait a minute. Wait. He pounces medium? Are you kidding me? For 3 power cost? He's size 3. That's 4 damage incoming. Have they lost their mind? This super can only use once per turn. Granted, this is expensive to do. But still, I mean, 3 power for a medium pound. The medium is the action economy this character has is pretty good. He needs power, right? But moves medium? Granted, he doesn't move long. He moves medium. It looks like he doesn't have aggressive. So, okay, whatever. But still, this is a size 3 terrain feature coming at you for 3 power cost. And then he can just go and do 2 attacks right after. Wow. And I'm just thinking of a situation where he starts the next turn with 3 power. He pounces for medium. He collides into you or doesn't. Doesn't have to. Doesn't matter. Goes into you. Does 2 attacks if he wants to. And then can have enough power to throw you. You just need 3 power for the throw. With 2 attacks, with Pierce and everything, you can get to 3 power pretty easily. Now, granted, dice are going to dice, right? But this is nothing to sniff at. This is really good. It looks like they're taking... I please don't ever have... I mean, I never thought Pounce would ever get past small, right? That's a rule I thought would never get past small. And it looks like they're really stretching those boundaries, right? Like medium, like I hope there's no Pounce that goes past medium. Please. I say that now and there probably will be. But no Pounce should ever go to long. Like this is the limit. Like this is really good. Like this is the wow. For 6 power, think about this. 6 power, you can throw a character size 3 or less, then pounce, which is another collision damage. That's wow. The plays are going off my head right now. Stop Squealing and Die for 4 power cost. The next Claw Slash or Bloodthirsty Onslaught attack made by this character this turn adds 3 dice to attack. So this is really good. This is very, very expensive for 4 power cost, but you can add 3 dice. So you have a lot of options with your superpowers here. This character is nutty, and he has healing factor 1. So where he differs is he doesn't have a counterattack. He doesn't have aggressive. He does not move long. So those are the differences. This character has control. He has a little bit of action economy. And he has a way to pump his dice up. With Sabretooth OG, I think it's 3 power cost, but you gain a power, I think, per damage. I think it's up to a maximum of 3. This, they just said, screw it. We're not going to do that. Just give you 3 dice. And I can understand that, right? It is expensive, but I think they made this cheap. My God, he's a monster already. This dude is terrifying. But this is how I want Sabretooth to feel on the table. I'm not going to lie to you. Like, I'm reading this, and this is the kind of Sabretooth that I've always been wanting to play in this game. I just started playing Sabretooth recently, and I've been liking him, and it's been okay. It's been a fun experience. But this is the kind of Sabretooth I've always wanted to play in this game, right? Like, he's just a menace. He can throw you. He can pounce. He can just claw slash you and just, like, go crazy. He has healing factor of 1. He has 7 health, which is nothing to sniff at. That's still a lot to go through. He doesn't have any rerolls or anything like that. If they did, I mean, he'd be stupid, right? So he has no rerolls or anything like that for his attacks. So it's just straight dice, right? If you can find a way to give him some rerolls or whatever to help out his consistency, you're in business, right? But this is the kind of Sabretooth I've always wanted. And I gotta give it, Logan and this Sabretooth so far, I'm liking both characters. I think they're really, really good. I can't wait to see what the Weapon X leadership actually does, because right now what we're seeing We haven't seen a leadership on either of these characters, so I'm thinking in my head it's probably gonna be a card. Who knows what it does? But I would love to see it. I can't wait to see what the tactics cards do. I hope they announce that. I hope they show that this week. And we could you know, go over those cards and like break down the affiliation, because I'm really excited to play Weapon X. Granted, like I said, I hate the price point, but I really do like Weapon X, and I like both of these characters. I can't wait to construct rosters around them and to see how they work. Especially Victor. I mean, Victor Creed is just amazing. And we get to his injured side, he just lowers his health by 1. Everything is the same, nothing changes, so his health just goes down to 1. And this character is going to be super fun to play. I'm just telling you right now, this character is going to be fun to play. He has a lot going on his card. You have some decision points to make here. You know, if you want to pounce, do you want to throw? Do you want the extra dice to gain the power? Blah, 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 blah. The list goes on and on and on with this character. And he just looks like he's fun to play. And what the fact is that you can fit in exceptional healing now, it makes him a little tankier, right? So he can, you know, if he took a lot of damage and you think about it, you can do exceptional healing, you know, gain, take the 1 damage, whatever, and keep him alive, right? So he's got some really interesting play patterns. I think like having a people throw is interesting. Size 3, that's nothing to sniff at. The pounce is bonkers. I mean, the stop squealing and die is a bit expensive, right? But I mean, 3 extra dice to any of these attacks, sign me up. I like this character a lot. I don't know about you guys. I'm a fan of Sabretooth. I can't wait to get this guy on the table and just go ham with him. I don't even care if I win or lose with him. I just want to go ham with this character. And I don't know where he ranks as a 4th hit. I still don't think... Well, you know, I can't give you my thoughts on him as a 4th hit right now because, you know, we have to see him on the table and get information, right? But he's pretty damn good. He's pretty damn good. And he's going to be fun to play. So that's all that matters to me. So anyways, guys, if you guys can't do me a favor, let me know your thoughts on Sabretooth down below. Give me your thoughts. What affiliations are you going to play him in? Just give me your overall thoughts of this character, man. Are you sold on the Weapon X box? Now, I think I am, unfortunately, right? $100 is steep, but I'll definitely play for it. But yeah, just tell me what affiliation. For me, like, I'll tell you this right now. I'm thinking about playing him in Hydra as a 4th threat because of Red Skull's leadership. Brotherhood because I can fish in power. Of course, Cabal, right? Because you can do Malekith's leadership, right? You can daze a character, give him a power, and then he could advance small, which can help him out with his action economy just a tad bit. Cabal is another one there. Just any affiliation that can just fish in power, right? I like him in. I just, you know, that's where I see him being the most efficient, and that's just off the top of my head. I would choose those 3 and try to fit him in there and see what happens. Because this is just absolutely bonkers. I love this character. I love him. Anyways, guys, that's it for me, guys. Take care. Have a wonderful, blessed day. Keep playing MCP. I'll catch you on the next video.